At least 10 people are dead after a shooting in Monterey Park, California. This attack happened last night at a dance studio where a Lunar New Year celebration was taking place. Investigators saying that this man is the suspect. The LA County Sheriff's Office releasing these photos this afternoon. Another press conference by authorities scheduled to begin in just 30 minutes. We will take you live to the ground when that happens. And today, the SWAT team approached a white cargo van, the driver inside shooting himself as authorities surrounded him. This incredibly shocking story, including the Good Samaritans who grabbed the gun and stopped further killings. Still, this is the deadliest shooting in the U.S. since the tragedy in Uvalde, Texas. Nancy Liu is on the ground in Monterey Park with more on the chaos. Nancy, what else are we learning tonight?
Well, Natasha, this was supposed to be a massive Lunar New Year celebration here in Monterey Park. Instead, celebration has turned into a nightmare. 10 people are dead, another 10 injured after a mass shooting at a nearby dance hall. The suspected gunman, an Asian man, apparently took his own life as authorities closed in. The whole tragedy said to be driven by jealousy. The frantic emergency calls and response started just before 10:30 last night outside the Star Dance Studio in Monterey Park, a popular spot with local Asian seniors. Crews worked to save victims, but inside authorities would locate 10 people dead after a gunman ran off.
Was he by himself? Were there other suspects? Our detectives are looking at every angle.
Right after the mass shooting, a gun was wrestled away from a man at the Lai Dance Hall in Alhambra, just a few miles away. The suspect fled, and then early this afternoon, authorities closed in on a white cargo van in Torrance. A man found dead inside.
From Monterey Park to Alhambra and ending up in Torrance, it speaks of the technology we have with surveillance, with cameras, with radios, with training to have the instinct to know that there's something that is not right with a particular white van.
In addition to the 10 people killed, 10 others were injured in the initial shooting, a number of them critically. Support services are being offered at a neighborhood senior center.
Families are still waiting to see if their loved ones are either deceased or not, so trying to get that confirmation is, as you can imagine, we're just kind of waiting around.
Authorities have yet to determine the suspect's motive, but according to one community leader, it's linked to a marital dispute with a wife attending the ballroom party without her husband.
This happening is because I believe the husband the wife be invited for the ceremony. The husband not going. And then, during the big festival like New Year, they feel alone, they feel sad, they feel upset, and they feel jealous. Then they take a gun, come over shooting the people.
Monterey Park is just east of LA, and it's predominantly Asian, with one of the biggest Lunar New Year festivals in the nation. An estimated 100,000 people attended yesterday. Instead of joy to usher in the Year of the Rabbit, there is community sadness.
I'm shocked because this kind of thing doesn't happen in my neighborhood. United States getting crazier and crazier and going down, becoming unsafe. People, it's depressing.
Now, the identities of the 10 people killed have not yet been released. As you heard, the LA County Sheriff is planning another news conference shortly, so we'll bring you updated information in our next hour. Natasha.
Nancy Liu reporting from Monterey Park. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.